Hello and welcome. My name is Conrad. I'm from DIVA. This talk is about an I2P based, fully distributed bank. So it's about free banking technology for everyone. At DIVA we're creating technology enabling storing, transferring and trading any existing or future digital values. All what we're doing at the association is licensed on the GPL version 3 or Creative Commons. So it's a truly open source and free technology project. The agenda of this talk consists of 7 items. We're starting with the association, DIVA.exchange itself, explaining what we're doing. And we're continuing with the scope of this project. So what's free banking technology? To continue with privacy and anonymity layer, I2P, the network stack. Then we're looking at storage, the fully distributed storage, which is a blockchain. The backend, the business logic is interesting. The front end, the user experience, where we are today, this is terribly important. And last but not least, I'd like to introduce you to the DIVA community. I hope you enjoy this talk, so let's get started. The association DIVA.exchange. We're an association under Swiss law. We're located in Switzerland. There are 2 founding members. It's Caroline and myself, and there are other members because it's free and open to everyone. So please join. And currently there is also no membership fee. So please join the association DIVA.exchange. All what we're doing is licensed on the GPL version 3 or Creative Commons, so all our technology is in the public domain. We're independent, we're agnostic, we're scientific, and all what we're doing is 100% yours. So there is nothing like a central service involved. We're fully distributed. All our technology is fully distributed, not decentralized, fully distributed. And we're relying on donations as an association, so please donate your work, donate cryptocurrencies, or just join the association first. Take a closer look at what we're doing. Clarity, transparency, openness, that's really, truly important to us. You find the association on the website, DIVA.exchange. Now, what's free banking technology? What's the scope of DIVA? The network is the market, and in this network we have nodes, and each node is a bank in this market. That's kind of the core thinking concept. Now every user which is forming such a node can enter or leave the network anytime without losing data, without losing digital value. That's also important to end users. That's very important. So it's borderless. There is nothing like a walled garden. DIVA is borderless. And every user is running its own software, the DIVA software, on its own device, and is forming such a node. The network itself is a peer-to-peer network, so that the users, the nodes, can exchange the digital values. They can pay with it. So it's a payment network, it's a trading network, and each user can store the digital values on its own device. The peer-to-peer network is based on I2P. We're taking a closer look later, on a later slide, on I2P, which is giving privacy, full privacy to the end user within the DIVA network. This is important on such a market. Since every user is forming its own node and its own bank, every user can also keep the transaction fees of those transactions which are done on his node, so which are processed on his node. Remember, we do not have any coin or any token involved. There is nothing like a DIVA coin or a DIVA token. We're borderless, we're not a walled garden. So every user is keeping its own transaction fees in its own chosen digital value. The network layer of DIVA is based on I2P. I2P is a long-standing open source project, and it's focusing on building or providing the software to build a private network. And this functionality is very important to DIVA because the nodes within the DIVA network, they are private. They do not know each other, but they want to communicate with each other. If you're looking at I2P, then each package which is leaving a node and traveling to a different node in the network is hopping over different other nodes. And its response from the destination is also hopping back over different nodes. This makes it very difficult, for example, to spy out the traffic by a man in the middle or by a provider. And this is one of the important features of I2P. And I2P is resistant towards a wide spectrum of attacks on the network. And also this resistance, and since I2P is long-standing, it is the preferred choice for DIVA. Scientific projects supported by DIVA, together with universities in Switzerland, help us to better understand and to better research the I2P network. Since it's our underlying technology, we run regular scientific research on it. Also again this year, where a new project is researching I2P. So we're supporting these efforts, we're doing these efforts because I2P is giving the privacy by design to DIVA. Free banking technology requires some storage because transactions, order books, the digital values must be stored locally. And since DIVA is truly and fully distributed, it has to be a redundant storage and redundant reliable storage, and that's a blockchain. Whereas since DIVA has no central component at all, as I said, not even a DNS, we needed also to have a truly distributed storage solution, and we decided to go together with the Iroha open source team. Iroha is a very lightweight, highly energy efficient blockchain technology. It's using the yet another consensus algorithm, so it's not a proof of work or a proof of stake algorithm, it's just a fault tolerance, and that's exactly what we needed. It was lightweight, it was fast, and it wasn't stable. So we helped the Iroha team in the past months to stabilize that technology. Additionally, we added our code on the HEPL, by the way, to make it permissionless. So today we have a permissionless storage framework which works very well for DIVA. Additionally, again, together with universities and schools, we're having projects which are trying to break our storage, to inject malicious nodes, to be hostile, and to destroy DIVA. That's important to us. So again, the security focus to take a very close look together with schools and a university to get a deep understanding how the storage layer is working, under which conditions, and its problems. I'd like to show you the Blockchain Explorer which we have written for Iroha. It works for every Iroha blockchain, so not only for the DIVA network. We have written this to visualize the blockchain a bit better, to show the blocks and to show the peers and domains and roles and stuff which is important to us as developers of DIVA. You can find this Blockchain Explorer and our testnet live on testnet.diva.exchange. DIVA has a backend. The backend is the business logic. Some people also call this protocol. But this business logic contains the way, the rules, how the bank is working, so how the application is working. And there are things like how does an order book look like, how does a transaction look like, how is it stored on the blockchain, how is the communication working with I2P, stuff like that. So this makes this backend forms the bank. And this backend is written in JavaScript. We decided to go for JavaScript because we believe that JavaScript has quite a broad developer base and it's entry-level friendly. And since we want to create free banking technology for everyone, we also wanted to have a low entry level on the backend so that it's not super complicated to get started as a coder, as a developer. And we believe that JavaScript is a possibility to reach this target. We try to write very elegant, modern and understandable code in JavaScript. It's well documented, we have nice standards, and all contributors are very, very welcome. You'll find our code on codeberg.org/diva.exchange/diva. This is a Git repository. Codeberg.org is very open source friendly, and they're an association in Germany. So as we are an association in Switzerland, DIVA, there is codeberg.org. All right, so please take a look at codeberg.org/diva.exchange/diva, sign up and give us some stars. Help us to develop the backend. We would really appreciate that. The front end of DIVA needs some love. The user experience is important, especially for free banking technology for everyone, so it should be accessible and good looking for the majority of the user base. It's very lean, it's written in HTML, CSS and JS, it has not many dependencies. There is a dependency to Bulma, which is a CSS library, and a dependency to Umbrella.js. So it's really very lean. For example, the whole trading interface just has a weight of below 400K uncompressed. So it's really fast, it's really lean. But we're looking for some support. We're looking for user experience, people who want to help us to make this front end look great. And since we're rather backend people, we're rather blockchain and storage and I2P guys, we really like some help in the area of front end. So please talk to us over our platform diva.exchange. There you find our contact details. Talk to me, talk to Carolyn, but get in touch with us if you're a user experience kind of person and help us with the user interface of DIVA. Now I'd like to do a quick tour in the user interface of DIVA so that you have seen where we are today. You see here the trading functionality, so the order book. The order book consists of a bid and an ask side, that's buying and selling, but that's a bit finance talk. And you see how the challenges are in the user interface. This has to look much nicer, that's what we believe, but the functionality is here, so you can add orders on to buy. For example, here it's the BTC Monero, the Bitcoin Monero pair, just as an example. So you can add some buy orders and you can add some sell orders, and then your personal order book will be displayed and the order book of the market will be displayed below. The backend is then writing the data on the blockchain. So now you have seen the state today of the front end, and now you understand why the front end needs some love. We're almost through with this talk. Last but not least, I'd like to introduce you to the DIVA community, where we all learn and evolve. We're a very friendly, open-minded and highly diverse community of software developers, of creatives, of writers, and even an artist. This community is very friendly to newcomers, so please join us. We help you boarding this train because there is lots of stuff in this DIVA box. There is user experience challenges, there are blockchain challenges, I2P stuff, there is scientific work, because never forget, we're independent, we're agnostic, and all what we're doing is 100% yours. So you get involved in this HEPL version 3 project, in this software project, as a developer, as a creative, as a writer. Now, last but not least, I'd like to show you a picture of an independent German artist. He's called Mondstern. He's also active on codeberg.org, and he's painting real pictures on canvas, and these pictures do contain icons or logos of open source software. So here is the picture. the acryl on canvas of DIVA.exchange, and it's created by the artist Mondstern. Thank you very much. Thank you for your valuable time. Thank you for your continuous support of open source software, and you're great.